this is my part all in one, but I try to be brief and while precise as well on the strategic management, decision making, and problem solving, and also the organizational culture and diversity management, and then evaluation control on the strategic management before I conclude my team presentation. I think here I would like to start with strategic decision making and problem solving. I think sometimes when we ask what are the key role of a manager, even though junior, middle, or senior management, I think decision making and problem solving, and that is two important daily work of every manager. We make decision and we solve problem, and that's why it is very important in the strategic management that we do every day, every month, and these two are interconnected. And here are the key feature of strategic decision making. One is we need to think about a long-term impact because strategic decision influence the organization future, especially when we are high up there in the strategic management, like board level, chief level. So every decision we need to think about a long-term impact. And of course, there will be uncertainty, complexity, and that we need to really have comprehensive understanding of the internal, external environment, about the macro level, micro level, about the team, and everything that before we make decision. And also, another crucial feature that we need to be mindful is resource allocation. The bigger the company, the bigger waste that could be. And that's why resource allocation, very important, materials, human, technology, assets, even time, I would add here, even how we use the time, not only both financial and non-financial human assets. So that we need to use it wisely, that align with the organization vision, mission, and strategic objective. And environmental analysis, of course, because if we are running the bigger corporation, the more detail that we need to look into environmental analysis, because effective strategy decision we require analysis of the external environment and trend, regulatory factors, competition, and as well as more importantly, our internal team, our internal environment, our organizational capability, culture, resources, whether our team are talented enough, are capable enough to carry out, the strategic implementation, whether we have the same culture. Sometimes we have great talents individually, many strong individuals, but we cannot build a good culture of the corporation. We cannot have a good team, and make sure that we have enough resources for our team to implement their work. And then we cannot avoid the risk management, because risk management that can come as a surprise if we cannot control, or we cannot foresee, or we cannot have the contingency plan that we can prepare in advance. So here are the key feature of strategic decision making that we need to look at. Coming to the process of strategic decision making, I believe we highlighted here, we have 7 steps. One is identified problem or opportunity, and that is very important for entrepreneur and business people or leaders. Sometimes we don't know whether it is a problem or opportunity, and that is a challenge actually. And that's why we need a lot of information and sometimes consultative with our team, expert idea, to make sure that we can identify that is the problem or opportunity, because that is something can be just one thing, but we think that is the opportunity, but can be the problem actually. So gather information in that regard. We need to have good information to understand and before we make decision. And then several alternative options we weigh. What could be the best one? What could be the potential course of action that we can undertake? And then we need to evaluate the alternative, the pros and cons in each option, because we have the option and then we need to weigh which one, and then we choose the best one. And with this, I believe that working with a team, consultative workshop, sometimes or meeting the experts. And the more information we have, the better in making decision. And then we implement the decision, executing the chosen strategy and mobilizing necessary resources. And at the end, we need to monitor and review whether what we have made decision is good decision or not, what could be the outcome, whether we can achieve the outcome as planned, and then any adjustment that we need to make at the end of every implementation of any decision. And here, problem solving, that another daily work of every leader, that decision problem solving need to be systematic approach that effective problem solve follow a structured methodology to ensure that solutions are logical and evidence-based. And this approach helps the organization address issue methodically rather than reactively or emotionally. So even when we're talking about cooperation, sustainable change or development, we need to have system even in problem solving, and also among the team, so that it will not cause any confusing. And focus on the root causes, because sometimes problems just appear and that's not the real problem. That's why we need to find the root cause. What could be the root cause? Otherwise, we cannot identify or address the real issues. Sometimes it just appear to be problem, but actually it's not a problem. It could be the consequence or side effect of the root cause. That's why they define the root cause is very important. Collaboration and teamwork and problem solving. Problems cannot be solved alone, especially in big collaboration, usually interconnected, interdepartmental problems. It is a corporate problems that require a lot of collaboration and teamwork together. And continuous improvement, because we cannot guarantee that we make decision right all the time. And that's why we need to also improve ourselves in the problem solving, especially some kind of framework that we can work on making problem, solving problem, as well as the cultural learning and adaptation and ongoing enhancement. And that has to be a culture of the organization, that we make problem, but we solve problem, we find the root cause, we work together, and then we need to realize and accept that even our the way of solving problem need to be monitored. Also, we need to improve ourselves in order to make sure that we have better solutions next time. Here are the process of problem solving. First, identify the problem, analyze the problem, especially the root cause, and then what are the potential solutions we can have. 1, 2, 3 alternative, and then we select the best one, and then we implement. And at the end, we need to evaluate, because sometimes we think that it is the best solution, or it comes out not the best solution, or maybe we miss something. It is already the best solution, but we need to work more, on a few other certain areas in order to make sure that that solution brings us the best result. So evaluating the solution is very important. Here's some example of the Starbucks strategy decision making. I believe that everybody knows this. They for market expansion and product diversification and digital innovation. So they make decision to go to international market. I think that's a long story, but even now they try to, before they make any decision to any country, they really weigh the pros and cons, and also their opportunity costs. And also they try to have a product diversification as well. In every country, you have normal Starbucks and you have a Starbucks Reserve, for example. So they have different products, even the same coffee, but different tastes, different vibe. And that is very important for them as well. And digital innovation, the one of crucial roles for the development of Starbucks. They embrace technology, investing mobile app, ordering payment, point saving. I think that everybody knows loyalty programs through technology. So that is what happened in strategy decision making in Starbucks. How about the problem solving? They focus on operational excellence, rapid expansion. What they do comprehensive training program to maintain quality and standards. I think they have very tough standards on strict rules on expansions, and they have very good supply chain management as well. They diversify supplier base and invested in sustainable sourcing practices to address supply chain disruptions. Because every business, depend on the supplier. If the suppliers are changing or they are not provide quality supply chains to Starbucks will also have problem. And then during the pandemic response, during the COVID-19, that was considered to be another innovative period of Starbucks that they enhanced a drive-through. In some countries, they did not have drive-through. I think in the US or some other countries, you see drive-through couple of years back. But then recently, in many other countries, after starting from the pandemic, some other countries that they had only, stores, number of stores, but then they started to have drive-through, and that is a quick response to the pandemic. So here, just only highlighted key problem-solving approaches, starting from operational excellences on training, make sure that they have very well-trained team members, staff to maintain the quality. They ensure that they have good supply chain that can secure the guarantee the sustainable development or expansion of Starbucks, and how they respond fast to the market to ensure that they still grow in spite of different circumstances. And then as a result, they still expand thousands of stores. Every country you can see Starbucks. And also, they have more customer loyalty because they focus on quality products and also customer experience. And then they continue to solve the problem. They continue to have continuous improvement, so that can foster a very strong brand to the public. And they try to brand themselves as the first, number one in industry leadership, leading in coffee. By embracing the technology and also the quality and services they provide to the customer. So their brand is still number one in the world. So in conclusion, in order to master strategic management, it is important that we have organizational success, focusing on long-term sustainability and competitive advantage, proactive culture, that we need to foresee, anticipate what could be the challenges, what could be the opportunity. And then the process organization has to be systematic, structured approach, so that everybody knows how to make decision making, how to solve the problems, and also the core management skills. The team need to have a very good strategic skill and also analytical capabilities, so that we can drive long-term strategy. We can also develop more team leaders. We can grow and sustain in the market.